This is Jackie, and I am here with the Gin Rummy Show. I've got Danielle and Soda here. We're day 2 at Riot Fest, enjoying the wonderful sunshine today. How did you two meet?
Oh my gosh.
We are at a different festival. Riot Fest pretty much sucks. But
Riot
I think
Fest
that's their
sucks,
slogan
yeah.
this year. It
That
sucks.
is.
And Dee Dee was there, and nobody was sitting in her car, and she was sitting in the rain, so I just got in the back and started smoking and yelling at her.
He wouldn't get out. He wouldn't get out of my car, so he's the most expensive homeless man ever. Yeah.
Yeah, the most
From the
expensive
car to
hobo.
the couch.
That's a great way to meet a friend.
Yeah, I mean,
No. Pretty
right?
much I run the house, take care of things,
Yeah.
feed the animals,
He watches
mow
the
the
kids.
ground, watches the kids.
He cooks, he cleans.
Yeah, I'm like a Mr.
Yeah.
Belvedere. I bumped it up one from
Nice reference for the Mr.
You're
Belvedere.
welcome.
Mom,
Yeah.
Dad, yeah.
I got my little gray going there.
Nice, nice. So how did the idea for the Gin Rummy Show come to be?
I think it starts with Danielle loves dancing and everything in that, starting from back in the, what would you call it, cabaret, like all that kind of shit. And I'm sorry, I said shit. We're good. And I love big band music, and so one day, I usually run like a big band or I'm out by myself, and so we kind of just started. I was starting this band again, or a big band, and she was dancing, and we just came together, and then a Gin Rummy Show. She's a gin, and I'm a rummy.
Yeah.
And so how does the Gin Rummy Show fit into the Riot Fest aesthetic? I think it definitely does.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think we kind of bring a little bit more of a traditional element. It's a bit of a throwback show, so you're going to get more of a classic burlesque show along with kind of a circus sideshow feel to it.
Mixed with a little punk rock.
And yeah, a little bit of punk rock, and it's amazing. Like the band is just absolutely incredible. We have Soda here right now, but there's this whole great band
12
behind
working.
that is just amazing. Yeah, they blow my mind. So
How do you mesh the sights and the sounds together so well?
It just sort of falls into place. Like,
we're kind of two sides of the same coin.
yeah.
I don't
It's a
know.
feather in both
Yeah.
of our caps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of feather and caps, how do you come to choose and find the costumes that you wear?
Well, I have an obsession for vintage costuming, and I also have a love for Kathleen Delish, whose gown I was wearing, the gray gown I was wearing earlier. So she made that gown for me, and I love it. It's amazing. But I love history behind anything, and especially costuming. And if you can get somebody who can really tailor a great vintage throwback costume, that's a priceless person. Or if you can get great vintage costuming, then you can wear it on stage and bring it back to life, and then those dancer spirits are happy again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely.
Make everybody happy.
Yeah.
That's what we like to do.
So what role do you see burlesque having in 2017?
Probably the same as it did last year. I mean, it's something that people get into, I think, to really kind of understand who they are and embrace their sexuality, their sensuality. And for me, it's just something that kind of went beyond that, more to, I just like to make people laugh and smile. And I have a big ass, so I think the two go in common really well together. But I really love that vintage aesthetic, just that historical element of it. I work with with burlesque queens from the past, so I'm trained by them. I'm trained by recent burlesque queens, so I get an opportunity to kind of delve into a world that's not mine. And so it's kind of fun.
You're like the
He calls me Mabel.
Mabel or the Carol Burnett of archaeology, kind of.
Yeah.
I like that. And burlesque is really great for body positivity. What does that mean for you?
Well, I mean, I'm a 41-year-old woman who's had 2 children. I've nursed 2 babies. I have a very legit, very real body situation happening. And so I think it just kind of helps emancipate you from any of the bullshit you put in your head about what you look like, because really that connection is with the audience and just making them feel comfortable with who they are and feel invited into the conversation and make them want to rock and be happy. Yeah.
That. I hear you're also involved in some charity causes. Can you tell me about Batty Girls?
Yeah, Bate Girls is a fabulous program that I work with some wonderful ladies in the Dominican who I've grown very close to, who are victims of sex trafficking. And what we do is we just help them learn new ways of funding their life. Because once you come out the end of sex trafficking, it is you feel like a shell of a person at times, and you need a support group that can kind of prop you up and make you feel like you can be empowered to get a job, you can be empowered to make something you can sell. So that's kind of where the direction we're going with it right now, and we love it, and I love the girls.
Wonderful. So what's up next for you guys after Riot Fest?
A nap?
Yeah, probably a nap.
A
The
nap,
old man needs
a
a
nap,
nap.
some drinks,
Yeah.
and the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Yeah.
Of
Excellent.
course, Joe Soroy's Ladies' Choice on drums, one of my favorite.
Excellent.
I used to tour with them a lot.
Excellent. Well, stay tuned for much more from the Gin Rummy Show. This is Jackie. Thanks to Chorus FM and Inthekeyofchange.